Strongest man who ever lived. And I have to laugh, baby. The strength wasn't in the arms, it grew out of his head. An eighth of an inch at a time on the hair. 7 braids, never cut. Holy since before he was born, and I'm gonna tell you what I learned up there. Because I had the best seat in the story. Heard every secret before he ever said one out loud. The angel set the terms before his first breath. No razor shall come upon his head. That was the covenant meat, not a temple, not a scroll. A vow you could see across a field, swinging behind a boy who tore a line apart on the road and told nobody. And understand what I was, baby. I wasn't the power, I was the reminder with the power. The strength was heavens, always heavens. I was just the string tied around the strong man's finger, growing longer every year. He kept the promise. But he got careless with holy things. That's the whole slide, and it was slow. Honey from the lion's carcass, scooped it out with bowed hands. Ate it, walk and gave some to his parents. Never said where it came from. Riddles at his own wedding. Foxes and fire feuds and Philistines. Every escalation I swung behind him, heavy as a conscience. And he wanna win. And sugar winning teaches a man that the vow must not have been that fragile. Delilah, and I wanna testify carefully here, because I was closest to the lies. She asked him straight, no trick, read it. Tell me where your great strength lies. 3 times he fed the fictions, fresh bowstrings, new ropes, weave my braids into the loom. And 3 times she did exactly what he said and shouted, the Philistines will rip on you. And 3 times, baby, 3, he woke to an ambush in that room and stayed. Don't ask me why the strong man fell, ask me why he kept sleeping in the one house. But every night was a test he already knew was rigged. How can you say I love you when your heart is not with me? Day after day, press daily, the scroll says, until his soul was vexed unto death. And on some ordinary evening, he told her all his heart, all of it me. A razor has never come upon my head. If I be shaving, my strength will go from me. And she knew it was the truth this time. They always know, baby, because a man says his lies quickly and his secrets slow. He fell asleep on her knees, and a man came in with a razor. And one by one, 7 braids. 20 years of vow came off in a stranger's hand onto a rented floor. And here is the sentence that has haunted every reader since. And I felt it happen from the floorboards. He awoke and said, I will go out as before. And he knew not that the Lord was departed from him. He knew not. He flexed the same arms, made the same fists. The muscle was all still there. Sugar, the presence wasn't. And I need you to sit with that one, whoever you are. The most terrifying verse in the book isn't about losing your strength. It's about not noticing. They took his eyes, the one thing he'd always follow. He saw a woman intimate, he saw Delilah. They took the secret first, brass fetters and grind and mill. The strong man walking in circles like the donkey he once should have listened to. But the scroll hides the mercy in one line, the line everybody skims. How deep the hair of his head began to grow again, began to grow in the dark in the prison. Nobody watching, nothing left in heaven. Quietly started the covenant and leave of an inch at a time. That's how grace comes back, baby. Not like lightning, like hair, so slow you can't see it moving. So faithful, it's longer every morning. You know they in the temple of Dagon, 3,000 laughing at the blind man between the pillars, asking a boy to help him find stone. And one last Mark out. Oh Lord, remember me, strengthen me, only this once. The presence came back to the throne again, bowed, and the pillars moved, and the house fell on the lords of the Philistines. And on him, he knew the price he asked to pay, and the ones he brought down in his death. But more than all, he'd scattered in his strength. So this is the hair's testimony, left where they swept it, on a floor in the valley of Sorg. Your covenant grows back. Whatever got cut on whoever's knees, the vow, the calling, the sacred thing you told in the wrong room, it starts again in the dark. The moment you stop fighting the prison and stop growing, nobody will see it move. That was never the point. Heaven doesn't need it visible, baby. Heaven just needs it longer.